Hey you guys, it's your girl Miracle and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about Kanye West and Big Sean. What did Kanye say? Why did he say it? What's going on with that? So we're going to get into that. But before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and also share this video. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to know the next time I upload a new video. So let's see what Kanye's talking about. So last Thursday, Kanye West had did an interview on an episode of Drinking Champs, and he pretty much blasted Big Sean by saying the worst thing that I ever done was sign Big Sean. He also quoted, "When I die, on my tombstone, it's gonna say I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean." So let's hear it from the man himself.
Holy shit. Alright.
Hurry, man.
Pusha or Big Sean?
Oh, I love this. Let me tell you. This ain't nothing quick about this quick time.
Let's just wait. Let me shift this one second.
Okay.
So I already decided that when I die, on my tombstone, it's gonna say, "I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean."
So I'm not quite sure of your pick.
Yeah, you're not quite sure.
So
Big Sean, he said, you know.
Big Sean over Pusha T?
No, I'm saying that
Well, you can take
the
a shot.
worst thing I've ever done was sign Big Sean.
That's a beautiful thing. Oh, that's a beautiful thing, man.
No,
So,
wait.
No,
The worst. He just said the worst.
The worst. Oh, this is the best. Holy shit.
Okay, first off, can we just recognize that this guy was obviously not paying attention to what Kanye West was saying? It went over his head, like completely over. The fact that they had to repeat it just for him to understand logically what he was saying, you can tell in his tone, he was like, no, that's not what I'm saying. Anyway.
Man, I know this man mama, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've changed this man's family, and both John Legend and Big Sean, when I ran for office, got used quick by the Democrats to come at they boy that actually changed their life. And that's some sellout shit. And I don't rock with neither of them. And I need my apologies. I ain't saying they gonna change, but niggas is scared. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got 100 talents. They got them under pressure.
And you still got him signed to your contract? Is he still on?
Man,
good?
When we sign, we just working for the white labels. We ain't signing nobody. This ain't independent. Yeezy's the only 100% owned, independent, black owned or whatever. I don't know if it'll be owned after this interview, but you get what I'm saying? Like when we sign something, we don't sign somebody. We're signing someone to the bigger Vivendi slave ship, to the bigger universal slave ship. Right. Y'all saying all these tweets was crazy.
So what people are saying is the reason that he is doing all this and saying all this stuff about Big Sean is because they did not support him in his 2020 presidential campaign, him and John Legend. However, I feel like it's a deeper meaning to that because everything that's going on, you're going to say all that because of a campaign? No, there's a lot more to that. Now, it could also stem to last week. Big Sean just announced that he had broke off from Kanye's Good Music record label, which he signed in 2007. Big Sean's new EP, What You Expect, is released on FF to Def Entertainment, which is distributed through Def Jam. Now, when he explained it, Big Sean said that it's strictly for business decisions, which I can't understand because of the fact that he also tweeted that he owed him $6 million. At one point in his story, he was like, nah, it's been $6 million that he actually owed me. So why would Big Sean continue to be under somebody that owes after the years have passed by of Kanye West not paying him? So let's take a moment to actually think about what Kanye just said. Like it goes over a lot of people's head as to what he's saying, but he's saying exactly what it is. So it's kind of hard to not try to get yourself in a situation. When he talked about his label, Good Music, he stated, this is not an independent record label. He's just there. That's what it sounds like to me. And the fact that all he's doing is passing along artists on a slave ship, that doesn't really make sense, but it kind of does. Because if you're with good music, why would you sign to Kanye West if you're not going to get to further? I'm not sure if they knew that this was that type of label that they were working with, because all the people under him hasn't really even gone anywhere. We could talk about Tiana Taylor, Big Sean for a second, Pusha T, all those people that's under him. Yeah, we're signed with Kanye, but you're not getting nowhere. And so he literally stated, I'm not a big record label. I can't push your music. I'm not doing all that. He's pretty much that step that if you want to find artists, you can come to me because I'm going to find talent. However, I'm not going to be the one to get you there, but I'm a sign of approval. What that sign of approval is, that's all that's really needed to become successful. I don't think so, because Kanye true enough, but he does not have that power to do so. But has that being fed to them when they first signed to him to think that, or did they assume that? That's kind of what I wonder about the situation as well when he signed his artists, because knowing, are you knowing that you're doing that, or are you doing that just to have a co-sign from Kanye West? So with Big Sean, we're going to take a flashback and go back to his beginning stage to seeing how he really came up and came about to getting to the point now to seeing why Kanye West says that he's the worst decision ever. So Sean Michael Leonard Anderson was born on March 25th, 1988 in Santa Monica, California, Tamara and James Anderson. When he was 3 months old, of course, he had moved to Detroit, Michigan, where he was raised by his mother, a school teacher, and his grandmother. Anderson's grandmother, Mildred Leonard, served in World War II and was one of the first black female captains in the U.S. Army. Sean Anderson started rapping at 12 years old at the Progressive Waldorf School of Detroit. In high school, he and a friend formed a duo, then entered and won the Friday Night Cypher MC contest at hip-hop radio giant Hot 102.7.
Huh? Look, dog. What?
Be your bitch, I ain't gotta brag. She knows green on my team. Kinda like Boston has. When I approach the senorita shit, she's often glad to be invited to a loft to pad. I toss her on the mag, and then I'm on the back like an animal. She telling me to eat her up. I tell her I ain't Hannibal. This nigga here fruity like oranges and cantaloupes. He showing me a camel toe right before an antelope. Most of the time before I damage the chocha, I fill the jaws up like Sammy Sosa. I'm a Pitbull fan, so I'm yelling Toma. She thinking I'ma give a shit after like Oprah shit. For all I care, she can ride in Tyco. I'll give her a few dollars for a Sprite and Gyro. But that she still gotta suck it up like Lipo. But all I need is 15 minutes like Geico. Shit. She turn around, I give her shots like Michael. I give her the back shots like she dancing with Michael. She calling me a thriller like she dancing with Michael. Yeah. I'm leader of the show, so she called me Maestro, bitch.
The win earned them a spot to rap live on air every Friday night for nearly a year. He went to high school in Detroit and graduated with a 3.7 GPA. So it's not like he was out here running the streets or anything else. There were people that actually cared about him and made sure that he got his education to become the best that he could be. He met Kanye West after a radio interview in 2005 and got a chance to display his talent by freestyling for Mr. West, giving him a copy of his music and sending numerous tracks for him to critique. After months of submitting songs and numerous meetings, Sean finally got the call from Kanye West himself saying that he wanted to sign him.
He stopped in the middle of the exit and was just like hearing me out. And bro, I had so many verses because I've been writing a new verse every week that I was rapping for like 10 minutes straight. He took the CD. He was like, "You got any music?" And I had my CD. And then that was the initial like meeting of it. It took 2 years after that though. You know, it took 2 years after that, you know, and there was a lot of ups and downs that I went through, a lot of depression, a lot of like me having to rely on my faith. But that was the initial meeting point. And it just goes to show that like when you live in your purpose, when you live in just out of like, I was just doing that show just because it was just, that was what I love to do. And it was crazy how all of that led up to that moment. You know what I mean? And it might have not worked out like that if I hadn't been doing it like that.
You know, that's pretty crazy. It's pretty an amazing story because It just don't happen like that. And, you know, there's always, you know, people's stories are different. So even you got signed, which sounded like a miracle by Kanye West, who's my favorite rapper as well. But you had to sit for 4 years before your shit came out.
Yeah.
You know, some people, they're very, very talented and they blow up overnight. And some people, it takes a while. I watch Rick Ross out here performing and trying to get on and trying to blow up for 10 years.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Those 4 years of me graduating high school and then finally getting signed in 2000 and the end of 2007 to Good Music, and then 2008 to Def Jam. My album didn't come out to 2011. So in that time, you know, I graduated high school with a 3.7 GPA.
So let me ask you something, Sean. How do you pay your bills this time? Because I know they give you an advance, but they definitely ran out, right?
Yeah, I mean, the deal. Look, I wasn't an artist who like had a popping, like a single going or nothing like that. He just signed me straight off of just, he heard me rap and I had nothing going. So yeah, you know, my first advance was, bro, I don't even want to say the number, but it was something where it wasn't a lot.
Yo, Sean, you know they call me Joker Winfrey. We got something called a Joker moment. If you say what the advance was, that's what we call a joke. We like to hear we never heard before. What was the advance? 50,000? What was it?
No. My first advance was $15,000, bro.
Oh,
so
God!
So
we signed him only for like $15,000. Is that good or is that bad? It's good because, okay, with the advancement of $15,000, yeah, you could just pay that back. But also, it's just $15,000 to be signed, which they stated that wasn't enough to last, like, no more than 4 years. So being able to mentally have that moment to wait for Kanye West to be able to call him to get on, he was still doing the same stuff. So waiting for that next step could be very bothersome. So I'm not in the music industry. I'm just looking and seeing what's going on. But if this was a life logical moment to look and see, if it takes 2 years for somebody to call you back, it's like a job. If it takes 2 years for a job to call you back, I don't think they want you. I think they probably gonna say, we'll call you. That's the vibe that I would get if somebody just didn't call back. So I think that's why I'm a little confused about that. But every artist is different, just as Fat Joe has stated, to be able to get on because of the hustle and grind to be able to make it to the top. But I wouldn't do it. That's just me. But hey, I'm not a rapper either, so. Okay, so it's not like Kanye West didn't help him out along the way, because he did have a few hits. He did slowly but surely come up. But did he reach the status that Kanye would like him to be on? The reason why he holds this to him, saying that was the worst decision ever. Because even with the reflection of him saying, I knew your mom, I was trying to help you out, y'all didn't have anything. When you throw that into somebody's faces of how much I helped you and without me you wouldn't be anything, I don't know how people would take that. I'm not good at people coming at me throwing stuff at me in my face. But hey, everybody's different. I don't know. So we just gonna leave it like that. Now, another thought that came to mind is Kanye himself. Now, you know, Kanye do not do things just to do things. He's never been the type to just randomly just do something because, okay, I just want to do it. Even if people say that he's crazy and he's just obnoxious and everything else, I don't think so. Like, it's something either behind what he said or what he's doing, or something behind the scenes that he does not approve of or don't like. So you know Kanye is petty. It ain't no thing for him to go out there and say exactly what he mean or what he says. It's just trying to find that reason as to why he did those things. Now, I don't know if it's because of only the campaign, or if he signed off and got his own record label, Big Sean, or if it was something else behind the scenes. We're not really sure. But whatever transpired for him to do that, Do you think that it was just because of that, or was it something deeper? Tell me your thoughts on what you think. So here's a tweet that Big Sean had wrote regarding Kanye West. He was like, man, I was just with him. He ain't say none of that. And this was just after the interview. I'm dying laughing at you. Now, it's been a here or there as far as those two pictures, because what I've seen people saying, oh, okay, yeah, that's legit. And there are others that are saying this is an old picture. And the reason why it's an old picture is because you have Marilyn Manson on the side of the picture with his mask on and smoking a cigarette. So that's not a picture from just seeing the interview. So some people are saying this is from the Donda performance that he did a while back, or from the Sunday service. I'm not really sure, nor can I confirm or deny it because I wasn't there. I have no idea. So that's just what's being said. So of course, I had to go to Twitter to see what Twitter is talking about. And here are a few of them that are having mixed emotions as to if they agree to what Kanye West said or if they just agree with Big Sean. So here are a few of those that I thought were quite interesting. So with all this stuff going on, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think it was a good idea for him to do that? Do you think that Kanye should believe what he say? How do you think Big Sean should handle it? Do you think he handled it in a good manner or a bad manner? What are your thoughts? Let me know down below. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.